For thousands of years, winemakers have been perfecting their art in vineyards like this one. And now I'm going to share with you the joys of making your own wine. In just a few minutes, I'll show you how quick, easy, and fun it is to make wines that taste every bit as good as wines you buy in a store, using the same superior quality grapes that famous winemakers use at vineyards, just like this. So, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here in a premier wine cellar when I'm talking about wine you make yourself. Well, I'm here because all of RJ Spagnols' grapes, ingredients, and processes are of the same premium quality as those you'd find here. Except when you make the wine yourself, it only costs a fraction of the price of a store-bought wine, and it's a lot more fun. Okay, let's get started. Like most people, I make my wine at my local winemakers because it's really easy and convenient, and because they supply all the equipment I need. The first thing you'll need is a wine kit. This one's for a rich, full-bodied Australian Shiraz, but it could be for a Chardonnay, a Cabernet Sauvignon, whichever wine you like, because all of the wines you can buy in a store, you can make yourself. Your wine kit comes with all of the ingredients you need to make the wine of which you can be proud, the same ingredients wineries use. First and most important is the grape juice. You get a bag that contains 100% juice and/or concentrate. In addition to premium juices, you'll also get the other ingredients for making fine wines: yeast for fermenting, sulfite, and sorbate for preserving your wine, and other ingredients that stabilize and keep your wine clear. It may sound complicated, but the instructions make it very simple. If you decide to make your wine at home, you will need to make a small investment in an equipment starter kit, which you can use every time you make wine. Okay, let's start making wine. Now, it's very important to be sure you sanitize and rinse every piece of equipment each time you use it. If you make your wine in a shop like me, they take care of this for you. After that, you simply pour the grape juice and water into the fermenter. This will make 23 liters, or 30 bottles of wine. If your kit comes with oak chips, dried flowers or fruit, or grape skins, wet or dry, this is the time to add them. These are all meant to enhance the flavor and bouquet of your wine. Lastly, you add the yeast and put on the lid, and allow the wine to sit and ferment. The instructions will tell you how long. And there you go. At your friendly winemaker, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. At this point, you have finished making your beautiful wine, and now it's ready to be bottled, corked, and labeled. You know, I love designing my own labels, especially if the wine's for a special occasion, like a wedding or an anniversary. It adds a personal touch and makes the wine distinctly yours. And that's it. In just 4 to 8 weeks, you've made a wine to be proud of. And take it from me, you will be proud, because it will look, smell, and taste as good as wines costing a great deal more in the store. And you made it. How satisfying is that? You know, there are lots of occasions you might choose to make a wine for. I have some friends that started their own wine club. It's a great excuse to get together, and it allows you to try and trade different wines and discover a new favorite. Wedding parties are always popular, as there are lots of thirsty guests to cater for. Don't forget, you'll need a red and a white, which makes for twice the fun. Anniversaries are also popular. What could be more satisfying than toasting the health of the happy couple with a wonderful wine that you made yourself, especially for the occasion? You know, when I said the wine you make at home with RJ Spagnols tastes every bit as good as wine costing more in the liquor store, I wasn't exaggerating. But you don't have to take my word for it. Let's see what some other winemakers have to say.
Well, we've been making wine for about 7 or 8 years. My husband and I started this as a hobby. I bottle, he drinks. And we had originally seen wine or had wine with friends of ours that was self-bottled, and we thought it was really quite amazing.
Yeah, we've been coming here for the last,
What did you say, 3 or 4 years?
3 or 4 years, and we make red and white, and
Never been disappointed.
never been disappointed.
You know, I think people have an idea in their heads about wine that's made that it's not going to taste as good, so I don't tell them that I made it. I just pour it, and then when the compliments come, then I tell them.
When my friends try my wine, they can't believe that I made it myself.
The cost, the taste, there's so many good reasons to make your own wine. It's really easy and fun to do.
My girlfriends and I, we often get together on a regular basis to come in and bottle our own wine. It tastes great, it is so inexpensive,
In the value of making our own red wines, and of course white wines, we save an awful lot.
The wine tastes absolutely excellent, full-bodied, wonderful taste. Cannot believe we make it ourselves.
The only reason that they believe that I did it myself is because of the labeling of the bottle.
It's delicious. I absolutely love it. This is going to be our 3rd or 4th batch, and we will keep coming back.
So there you have it. And now it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Delicious wine that you've made yourself, and the well-deserved praise of family and friends. Cheers!